You should not be scared to fail in your 20s. You want to know why? It's because you don't even know who you are. For reference, I am 23 years old, 3 years older than someone who's starting at 20. I'll tell you, these 3 years, I'll tell you, it's been a hell of a ride because I have no idea who that person really was. And as of right now, I'm still discovering myself. You see so many times, so many successful people in your life, and even just parental figures or just figures in your life that might be a bit older. Enjoy your 20s. Live life, have fun. Yeah, of course, live life, have fun. But also really take time to really set aside some self reflection of what you want to do and what path you want to go towards. Realistically, the difference between you who might be being paid, X amount of money, and that person who's been paid way more money than you, who might be a bit older, yes, sure, like years of experience, but it's not just the years of experience, it's the value slash skill set you can provide to the marketplace. And that could be just not in a career setting, but in a relationship setting. Are you emotionally and mentally mature to lead a family? Are you emotionally, physically, mentally mature to lead an organization? And if you're not 100% perfect, well, guess what? No one is. No one is 100% perfect. Realistically, there's no such thing as characteristics. All there is skills. You learn not just the hard skills of video editing or like sales or marketing. It's also skills of persistence, skills of hard work, skills of determination, skills of charisma, confidence. You develop those in your 20s and even maybe in your teens, but you're constantly a work in progress. And if you're expecting to get a one-shot go and have a perfect life, then you miss the whole meaning and purpose of life. You're supposed to fail because then you can experiment and find out what you really want. It's funny because I heard a quote from Naval, and he had said this: we have two lives, and the second one begins when you realize you have one. Now, it hit so home for me because as an immigrant, firstborn male child who had watched my father and mother work all day, every single day, it was so hard for me to go against them and what I was looking for because they had provided so much for me given how little they started off with. The expectation that other people have of you, the dreams that other people have of you, the life that you're currently leading, is it genuinely your dream life? And if it is, then keep on going down that path. But have an honest conversation with yourself. Because too many times in life, people go through and just middle around in their 20s, using forms of escapism like drugs and alcohol and sex and all this kind of stuff. But don't really have time to self-reflect or realize why am I here on this earth? Am I here to have a good time? Okay, cool. Have a fun time. Like, if you genuinely feel like you'll be fulfilled living your long life doing that, then do that. But many times people don't even give that kind of self-reflection, because I've seen, as someone who used to be a big partier in college, a lot of peers I used to hang around with, they use it as forms of escapism, me included, because they were lost and lacked the guidance that they were willing to give themselves as to what they really wanted. Just for reference, I want to establish a personal brand on social media. That's why I'm posting all this kind of stuff. But the underlying reason as to my why, and it took me a long time because at first I thought of my why as, I wanted to make $1 million, or I want to retire my parents. And yes, I do want to do all those things. But in my heart of hearts, one of the biggest qualms that I've had is that people have put their self-limiting beliefs onto me, saying that I can't do something, saying that I shouldn't dream that big, saying be realistic. I want to prove to people and I want to inspire other individuals that it is worth having big dreams, and self-limiting beliefs are the crux to the dream life that you can possibly have. Figure out your why. And I'll tell you, it'll take you a lot longer than that materialistic validation that you're looking to achieve. Because as someone who has constantly used some sort of end goal of I want to get this job, I want to do well on this math test, I want to get this girl. Once you get the goal, you realize that the goal really wasn't what mattered. It was the journey, the man, the woman you became going through this. One thing that I think is very, very important is being okay looking yourself, and not just physically. Obviously you want to be looking good, but you also want to look at yourself in the mirror and say, I am proud of this person. That you can put your chest up high and say, I am this person. I want to do this, and I'm going to do this because I'm doing X, Y, and Z. Have an actionable plan. You should not be scared to fail because failure is just redirection. There is no such thing as failure. Failure is giving up. There's a difference between failing and giving up. Giving up is not allowing yourself another opportunity to get the dream outcome that you're looking for. Failure is something that is just happen to not go to the outcome that you're looking for. And if you continue to go on, you get inch by inch closer to the outcome you're looking to get. Only you can make the dream life that you have. No one else is going to do it for you. So you have to ask yourself, is it worth it? Are your dreams worth it? Are you worth it? Ask yourself.